Hey, pleasant night, my friends. This is your truly Javed Emamdee. This is your program, my friend, Colleagues of the Heart. On Monday, the 30th of December 2014. You are 16 in this time, my friends. Pleasure being back with you all. I know I've been away for a while. I know I promised you guys, I'll be back. But given the situation arising, my good friend international, when the attack on his family, I have decided to take a back seat because I thought of, what am I, I cannot think of myself. I have to think of my father because my mom passed away when I was 9 years old. So it's only me and my dad. So I thought of, what if something happened to him? Am I willing to live without consequence? Because I spoken out against an evil, vindictive, wicked government. Could I live without conscience? So I had to take a back seat, because I have to think about my father. But when I saw this video, right, and before I get to that, my prayers go out to my good friend international and his family. I mean, his daughters have become like sisters to me, and I have a really good relationship with them. Don't mind me and international, we just argue from time to time, but that's my brother and I love him. Me and I don't always agree, but he had done a lot for me. So my prayers are with him during this hard time. And it's so interesting to me that there is same man how this government get into power, sacrifice life, sacrifice family, spend pump money into the then opposition to get into government. And look what happened now. He's been victimized. And not a word from the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, not a word from the President on this issue. Imagine that. That's an utter shame. So my friends, let me get to the video. A video is posted, all of you have seen it, of a man, a disabled person, being beaten by a police officer. What worried me more is the fact that no one did anything. Everyone who was around them said nothing, did nothing. And I am hearing justification from persons who witnessed the incident, but saying that the disabled guy was using obscene language and he was very rude, etc. And to me, I was taken back because I don't understand why we hold one bad, why we always look at the bad in people. I mean, this is a man in a wheelchair who cannot defend himself. And all we could do is look at the little bad in him. And to me, it is scary. It makes me wonder where are we in this society, my friends? Where have we reached? Why are we so judgmental? Why are we looking down on one another? Instead of trying to help each other to become better individuals for a brighter day. Tell me, because you don't know what the situation is with that person, you don't know the background, you don't know how, from what I understand, this person was living in himself in an hospital. You don't know what mental status is, he's going through. You don't know. So do not judge, my friends. Right? I don't know. I wasn't there to say you could for the officer or not. But what I saw from the video was a police officer, right, assaulting this man 4 times, slapping him, and then you have a female officer pushing him on the road. Now suppose the man got knocked down. Mom, are you willing to live with that scar for the rest of your life? Then you think it through. I mean, I don't understand. Why are we so heartless? I'm really hurting by this. Pains me. We have the respect for disabled. But you know what, motherfucker? We should not been even using this word disabled and physically challenged. And I'll tell you why. Because when you look at the word disabled, how that person is disabled? If a person has, not walking normally, like fit like everyone else, right? He has a challenge in walking. That doesn't, disabled means, right? Disadvantage, right? Cannot do. But that doesn't mean he cannot write, he cannot speak. The person cannot, I mean, when you look at the girl with no hands, a brilliant lawyers, and she can write with her toes, right? So when you look at physically challenged, why are we calling such person physically challenged for? No, I mean, what I'm trying to get, my point I'm trying to get, my friends, is that to me we are tainting such person in a kind of negative light, as though they can't take care of themselves, we need to change that kind of mindset, my friends. I say let's call them God-gifted, right? God-gifted challenge. God brought these person here on earth to face the challenges. So let's not think them as disabled or physically challenged. Let us raise the bar. Let's, I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. I really do. Right? I see a lot of blind people in City Gate walking alone. And it disturbs me because these persons cannot see. They can hear things that we can't hear, but they cannot see. So who is taking care of such persons? Right? And these are the issues that the government of Trinidad and Tobago should be dealing with. Right? Deal with God-gifted person that was sent here by the Almighty, right, as a challenge. Take up that challenge and deal with the critical issues. But no, we have a Prime Minister who's starting to put up billboards and spend taxpayers' money. Now, had that been me that was being assaulted by that officer, I would have made a person so famous. You think that billboard the Prime Minister put a joke? Why, your whole face should be plastered on billboards. That's what the government of Trinidad and Tobago should be doing. And say, instead of saying government working for you, police not working for you. Do not discriminate against God-gifted persons, because that could be your child. I think that would be a brilliant ad. Right? And interestingly, this hasn't made internationally yet. Internationally. Had that been me, I would have made sure it make international. I would have made that person so famous. I wasn't going to let this issue slide. And interestingly, persons now all of a sudden have a voice. like Prakash Ramada, who's condemning the act. But interestingly, Mr. Prakash Ramada, I can't stand hypocrites. I really can't stand hypocrites, who just want to put on a show, right, for their own gain, to benefit themselves. And that is a man called Prakash Ramada. When I think of hypocrite, I think of Prakash Ramada. I'll tell you why, my friends. Remember the issue of a young man with a cutlass, and it was shown on, and there was a video, and it was shown in public, assaulted a doubles vendor. I asked, where were you, Prakash Ramada? Where was your voice? Why have you not condemned? Why have you not condemned that act? Tell me, Mr. Prakash Ramada, where is your voice? Then, all of a sudden, you know, and it's such hypocrisy. And interestingly, our Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago chooses to say nothing about this issue. Interestingly, my friends, her agenda is oil, the economy. What the Prime Minister should be telling us is when all this oil and gas run out, only money, how are we going to get it back? What is money we are borrowing? How are we going to pay it back? That's what the Prime Minister should be answering. I would like a response from her. Right? And what is very interesting is that Mr. Tim Gopi Singh, on the video with his son, you know what that is responsible for? Well, it's on an investigation and he couldn't comment. But interestingly, we have our Attorney General who went to Google to rectify the situation with the Media scandal, and there's an investigation going on. Isn't that interesting? So Mr. Tim Gopi Singh is saying it's being investigated, he can't say anything, but yet you have Attorney General, right, investigating himself. Look at the prison gate issue, so it's very interesting, my friends. So I am deeply disturbed by this incident. My heart bleeds for the disabled, for those who are hurting by this. I think we need to change our mind thinking. We need to look out for one another. We need to be concerned for one another, because from the look of it, this was not the first time this officer assaulted someone. To me, it looks like you're accustomed to doing it. And what we have to bear in mind, have not been disabled, right? Well, we all are accustomed to using the word disabled, but it's something that we should say God gifted. So it'll take a while, but it's something I thought of today. And we shouldn't be using the word disabled. So, forgive me for using the word, because I know I say that how we should not be using disabled, but it's something we should address, my friends. So, God gifted persons, right? We should know how to treat with God gifted persons. Or we should put programs in place where they can take care of themselves, employment, access. I recall when George Daniel used to stand up against the large governments, right? And there's accessibilities and stuff in courts for person with wheelchair and stuff. And nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. 4 years later, yeah, the Prime Minister saying things will get better. It's just my friends. Look where we reached. You know, and you saw my Black Eyed Peas called Where's the Love? And the lyrics, when you listen to the lyrics to the song, people killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. Can you practice what you preach and let you turn the other cheek? Father, Father, help us from a guidance from above. Because people got me questioning, where's the love? Where is the love, my friends? Because when I heard, right, person witness the incident, was talking about the gentleman and how, he just kept on and so on. I say, look at that. Look at that. Now look at the bigger issue that the man couldn't defend himself and is being taken advantage of. And we not look at the social aspect of it, in terms of his background, etc., my friends. But we look at the bad, and that is the problem. We like to look at the bad of people. That person give me 95% bad. Why we can't look at the 5% good? Tell me, my friends. Tell me. And the disabled community needs to have a voice. I'm calling on members of the media to highlight, God-gifted persons, have a program in place. And that is why, I strongly feel that this program is needs to be carrying on. So the disabled could, I could be the voice for this, for persons, God-gifted persons, my friends. I mean, let me share with you something. I couldn't walk and talk till I was 5 years old. I went to school very late. I was very slow learner. And look where I am today. I have a successful job. Recently got a certificate in television broadcasting. I mean, look how far I have come. I have struggled. I am proud of myself. I'm going to use my talent to give hope to the hopeless, to those who feel that, that they cannot bear, bear to in this life, they cannot, hope. That they need a sense of reaching out and healing, my friends. Recently I joined a group called We Think. And we went to the hospital and we sang for patients, and we also went a place called Vita with our cancer patients. We sang Christmas carols for them, and if you see the joy in the faces, it really makes you reflect on life. That the fact that personally reaching out, need a helping hand. And all it takes is to make that person smile. My friends. So, my friends, let's think and reflect. Let's really think. I'm speechless right now. I hurting right now by what I saw in that video, and that is why tonight I'm only focusing on this issue. Before I end, I like to tell you, my viewers, that please, I am begging and pleading with you to have more respect for God-gifted persons. Because God sent us here for a reason. You don't know the impact a blind person could have in your life. Because they cannot see, but they could hear things that we cannot hear. We can learn from such persons, my friends. And don't look down or judge, because tomorrow we can be in a situation too. Tomorrow you can be in an accident and be in a wheelchair. Let us give hope to the hopeless, and let us bring joy in their faces. And to the officers, I say shame on you. I hope and pray that not only you be fired, but you be in charge for an assault. You should be in jail. Because what that lady did by pushing in a way, that was attempted assault. And it should be some form of charge. So my friends, I'd like to leave it there for tonight. Hopefully next week, please God, there'll be a new episode, my friends, of your program, Message of the Heart. Because this program needs to carry on. My friends, I'd like to wish you all a happy new year. May the Lord continue to give you good health and strength. Let us all please love and serve one another. Let us not look down or judge anyone. Remember, God sent us here for a purpose, and that is not only live the life that He wants us to live, my friends, but to be good to others, so that goodness could come in your way, my friends. And when you be good to people, when you show love and kindness, those same persons who will be in your life and will be grateful, and blessings will come to you, and that blessing will carry on to other persons. So my friends, I thank you all for listening. I love you all dearly, and good night. God bless.